Now, before I get into this episode, let's just talk about that end scene of Journo and Mista. Oh my god. There are already memes about that moment already all over the internet and all over the JoJo fan sites. There are memes of all the things that happened in this episode. This was the main thing everyone kept talking about. Before I watched it, I was seeing memes all over the place. People referencing to the end theme song. Every time I close my eyes, feeling so horny, and then you see this scene at the very end. And you're like, oh my god! I've seen scenes like this when someone walks in and it seems to be a very awkward, lewd moment, but it's not, and someone mistakes it for a lewd moment, and they just like pretend they didn't see anything. But the way they did it this way, it's just oh. Jesus Christ. You're wrong for that. You're wrong for that. But that was funny. Now, all jokes aside, the main focus of the show was resolve. Whose resolve was greater to get the disc out hidden inside the lion? Because White Album was a very difficult stand to use. I mean to defeat. I'm saying use for. But it truly was almost nearly impossible to defeat its stand. Like, its defense was completely strong. Its stand power to control and manipulate ice, freeze anything, and unfreeze anything at will. Seems like a nearly impossible stand to really defeat. However, as Dio once says, there's no such thing as an unstoppable stand. Anyone can destroy even the strongest stand. Like when Jotaro got his ass beat by a rat on Diamonds Unbreakable. Anything is possible. You just need to understand his stand, its powers, strengths, and weaknesses, and you can use that to your advantage. So, with this, it was very obvious. This stand must have a weak point. Great offense, great defense, great ability. It's almost perfect. But however, one weak point. A very obvious weak point in the back of the neck where he breathes. So the question is, of course, him being a professional assassin, he probably already thought of something like this. Of course, people are going to try to attack the back of his neck if that is his weakest point. So the main thing about in life is to learn from your flaws and work with them, to improve on those flaws. To, even though there's no way to perfect them, find some way to improve around them, so therefore you have a better defense on yourself when someone tries to attack your weaknesses. Exactly what the guy did here. Because, he Mist had a good idea, using frozen grass as a snowboard and getting him into the water and finally trying to shoot him underwater to see where his weak point is. Even though he found it, the White Album was able to, freeze it. And of course, takes those bullets, ricochet them, right back Mista. Mista was getting shot up like crazy. So it was a matter of will and resolve. Who want to get what the most? Who have the strength and determination to see what could happen, to see their determination into fruition? And it was not easy. It really wasn't. Like I said before, White Album is one of the most unique stands in the entire series of JoJo. It really is. And to me, it's one of the most underrated because not many people talk about it. Hell, I barely even mentioned it too in my past when I used to talk about JoJo with my friends. But now seeing this show, I like, how do I forget about this stand? It's very unique, very interesting. I myself wouldn't want it myself, but nonetheless, it's still a very almost impossible to beat stand. It really is. Like, it's the perfect stand. You can't get hurt in it unless people scar the back of the hole in your neck. Other than that, you're protected. You can use ice. Now everyone's going to use the smart tactics I missed to use to get Cornell to hit a very sharp point to get through his neck. Not many people think like that. So, yeah, you don't have that kind of brain to defeat White Album, you're pretty much screwed. Your guy's dead. So, but even then, White Album uses the ice, even the blood of the ice itself. He wanted the blood and turn into ice. So therefore, the ice went large. So you need more force. In a way, you need to hammer it in. And it seems like in order to destroy through his defenses, you must, hammer your way through. Just like when he tried to kill White Album by using a nail, by turning the grass into back to car parts. to shoot through his head and keep shooting there. However, it didn't work because the defense was too powerful. But the same thing happened again with the back of his neck. He used ice to prevent from the wash going any further through his neck. And I have to say that this dude died one of the most painful deaths in the show so far, in part 5. It's slowly just having, you're trying your life to keep this thing in the back of your neck going straight through you, and you're doing this guy who's constantly shooting bullets at you. So you saw Mista for a while. Mista had done everything he could. He fell unconscious, and he did a pretty good fight. He's a very simple man, so he takes things the front way. So then you have someone like Giorno, who now the guy has no more ricochet bullets anymore. He can't barely move or anything like that, because if he does, he's screwed. So, being Giorno, using his gold and experience, because he couldn't use gold and experience at the time to really create anything because of temperature, but he can still use gold and experience to knock someone senseless with their feet. So, that must have freaking hurt. So you're having your body being penetrated by a stand, which is moving God knows how fast speed, and now you're being this nail being pushed into your back and through you slowly, and finally, you did not die a peaceful death. In fact, you died a very terrible death, worse than the Grateful Dead when he fell off the train. Way worse than that, because God, you're realizing this is happening to you. So, yeah. That was pretty much it. The entire show pretty much was showing Mista and how he always saw things as a very simple way. He doesn't try to think too much into something, or else his luck would run out. He so believed. This is what happened when he pretty much, after the incident, showed how he was shooting up those guys in self-defense. He was sent in jail. So a guy like him wouldn't survive in jail, because jail is a place where he can't do simple things. He will just sit there all day and pass away, bored out of his mind. However, that did push his luck. It pushed his luck to really meet Bucciarati, because Bucciarati heard about this. He joined the Passion gang under Bucciarati, who was to become a capo. So you could say that was also extent to his ultimate luck. I mean, I haven't seen luck like this since Nagito Komeda from freaking Danganronpa, man. I haven't seen luck like this. It's crazy. And of course, there's also Hamazora from Index, who also has good luck as well, but yeah. It must be good to have luck as a superpower. It really is, because things just go your way. Even if you don't think they're going your way, they're going your way. So this episode of JoJo was very entertaining. I did like it. The battle of Resolve, and of course the very hilarious scene at the end. Like, my God, man. It was full of suspense. It was full of laughs. And that's all you can really ask for, to be entertained when you watch something. And that's all you really want for it at the end of the day. So yeah, I enjoyed myself, and I hope you guys did too. You guys enjoyed the video? If you did, like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you get notified. Madcrownxox, signing out.